Hello and welcome to another update video about silver. Today we take a look at the silver price. A lot of tension in the silver market, characterized by a lot of volatile movement here over the last few weeks. It's been a while since I've made my last silver update. Was very busy doing other stuff and updating on more crypto online and so on. But I've got a bit more time now, so let's just take a look at all these assets that I cover here on More Trading Online as well. Silver, not really many changes to the last video, really. Made you aware what are the next possible outcomes, and to be fair, nothing has been invalidated yet. So we're still on track here for a couple of different possibilities, and I want to take you through these different possibilities. So the first scenario is, so first of all, I cannot fully tell you yet with confidence that silver has already made a low. It's basically the same situation on the gold chart. We don't really have broken key levels that would make me confirm that we've seen a substantial low yet. The potential is certainly there again, because silver again broke, or well, touched my target area here for the completion of the greater correction, which has been ongoing now for many months. So the target area has been reached. So we need to be ready for any moment that we can start to move up impulsively. So far, silver has failed to create an impulse. I have to say that as well. It's failed to create an impulse, and that just means that we need to be on the lookout for still lower prices. But the higher we go and the more resistance levels we take out, the less likely will be another low. And I tell you which levels need to be broken to make it far less likely. So at the moment, we still have on the radar here that scenario that we're coming down here in a WXYXZ pattern. So here, talked about that. That's sort of the higher level picture here. So this is the white wave count that we will make one more low. And based on this, we would now be in the Z wave or Z wave. And in that last wave, this is a corrective wave structure in an ABC. Okay, so here, wave A down, done. Wave B up. Should be nearly done now. If it's not, then this is not going to work out. And then C wave down. So the threshold here is really that to $21.23 level, or $21.23 level. If this level gets broken, then it is very likely that this scenario, at least as it's on the screen here, is not going to work out, and the imminent risk of another low is getting less likely. We have already broken above this green reversal area. So bear in mind, when we came down here, I told you that in any scenario, I would now expect a move into this area, which happened. But we've now broken through it, which makes the wave B scenario here, so that we have a wave B within the Z wave, unlikely, or less likely. It's not invalidated, because in the end, we've broken to the 88.7% fib level. We've broken above the 78.6% fib level, which has made this wave B less likely, but it's not invalidated it. So the B wave can certainly push a bit higher. But ideally, it is now an ideal level to turn around if it plans to do so. If the market plans to sell off once more, it is now the ideal target or level to turn around, at the very latest at 21.23. So we're getting closer and closer. And if we break above this level substantially, that means we make a high, maybe retest, and then stay above that level, then this would not be so much in the focus anymore. Okay. So this is one possibility, which is still very likely, because this pump, I don't trust it fully yet. Okay. And we're now in the overbought range on the 4-hour chart, for example. So that suggests that at some point, probably going to see a sell-off or counter reaction or profit taking. Now, the other possibility is that we are in some kind of a leading diagonal here. Since the low that was made on the 1st of September, that this is actually a bullish wave count, but it's, it's not very trustworthy. So this is this one here that we said we came up in a wave 1 here on the 12th of September. We came down in a wave 2. We moved up already in a wave 3. We came down in a wave 4. And that we are moving up in a wave 5. I told you that the minimum target for this wave 5 is, I believe it was, let me just double check that. Because if it is an expanding diagonal, which this one is, you would want in the wave 5 to have a longer wave than the wave 3. So you would need to reach at least 21.42. 21.42. So I add that to the chart. If we get above that level, then we can seriously consider this as a leading diagonal pattern, which would be a bullish wave count, which means we could reach here really the top of the channel in a 5th wave. and then bounce off, obviously, because this 5-wave move then would be a higher degree wave 1, which would be corrected in a wave 2, and then there would be an entry point in wave 2, right? So basically here getting the 5 waves done to the upside, which would be a bullish count, even though it's not very reliable because it's only a diagonal pattern. They're always a bit less reliable. That would form a wave 1, and we could then come down in a wave 2. In an entry point, I would be able to give you a wave 2 support area as soon as we've topped in wave 5. Or, wave 5 of wave 1. But the other possibility is, and that would also be sort of on the bullish side, very similar to the wave 5 scenario, is that this is not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually a 1, 2 and another 1, 2, and we're now in the third wave. Target for the third wave then, and just to give you an orientation, it is very similar. It also points to the upside. Target would be here around the $23.48 level. Yeah, sort of as a minimum. Possibly going all the way up to 24.76. Okay, so these are the key levels. So this is also a possibility. So at the moment I'm leaning towards the scenario that we will come down once more because we just don't have a trend break yet. But now if we break here above this wave X high, which is at 21.23, it is very likely to reach the top of the channel here. And if we break above that, I think then we are in this 1, 2, 1, 2 scenario, which would be even more bullish. Yeah, and then we can really expect an escalation to the upside. And as soon as we break, I think here above this wave X high, which is at 22.50, that will be a critical resistance. And then it takes us much higher, right? So this would all be sort of the cascading probability. So at the moment, in summary, I can't really confirm yet that we have put a low in place. The potential is there. I think the next few days will show us in which of these scenarios we are. Can currently not rule out another low, but a move above 21.23 would make another low less likely and would rather show and emphasize the upside potential here for silver. Okay, and that's my update about silver. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.